Yulay-ho, yulay-ho, yulay-ho. What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, say she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another Thursday, as promised, and Clickety Clacks is at the helm.
Hey everybody. Um Happy Thursday. Is there really such thing as Happy Thursday? I guess it's like leading into Friday, which is, Friday is normally the day that everybody gives loves to, but Thursday night you're getting ready to go to work for the next day, and then you're like, yeah, it's the weekend. Maybe Thursday is really not all that bad. Everybody praises Friday and Wednesday, but what about, poor old Thursday?
I don't really have the proverbial weekends myself, so
I really
Thursday-
don't either. It comes and goes.
Happy Friday here, lovely in the future. Hey, Ezekiel.
What's up, AZ? Man, do we have some interesting shit to talk about, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Very, very, very firm allegedly. Just, if anybody wants to do shit, let everybody know on the record, officially, anything that we may or may not talk about is currently allegedly.
Anybody that has ever watched Squidbillies from beginning to almost end. The word allegedly, it makes me laugh my ass off because of that show. So
So I
the
hear
peop-
there's some works, some rumblings about there being a Legimily shirt being made, which is fantastic.
allegedly.
Legitimately, allegedly. I knew he was gonna do it. He was gonna jump on the legitimately thing. Now, if you change the G to a J, I think it'd be perfect. Because then it would be almost my name. Just to pay homage to the absolute debauchery that is my drunken English language.
Lord have mercy.
I kind of wish Mark was here. Just because, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Legitimately. That's the way to do it.
Legitimately.
I know he has posted a lot about the Halloween Horror Night news and such, and I'm actually going to have to go look up to see the new updates they have. I did say that if they were going to be bringing Ghostbusters back, I would go, but it's not in the cards for me this year. I have too much stuff happening. And I really did love Frozen Empire. I thought it was a really interesting movie. They really overhyped the main villain. The movie itself, though, it's a fun watch. It brought back some nostalgia, and but I mean, I enjoyed the other one they did. The what the hell is it called? Afterlife, I think. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think is the name of it.
I still have not watched either one of those.
I mean, they're both good. I definitely enjoyed it more than I did the female reboot. And I'm not just shitting on the female reboot because it was like, oh, it's females. It's just the cast they had. It was like it was a strong like Saturday Night Live cast, which was a throwback, to like the original Ghostbusters with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. I mean, they were all pretty much parts in some way or other of Saturday Night Live, but I don't know. It was a funny movie. It just wasn't a great movie. Still good. I will say, go ahead and watch it if you haven't seen it. It's definitely worth. I've probably seen it 10 times. It's just, it didn't have the nostalgia that I was looking for a movie that was made, almost 30 years after the original two. But I think it was okay. I think the internet shit on that movie more than it needed to. Which the internet, is known to do, but
I liked it. I've watched it maybe 3 or 4 times.
it was pretty funny. Like even what's his name? Chris Hemsworth character, like the big dummy. He was pretty funny. And I love Melissa McCarthy. Like she's pretty good in everything she's in, except for Tammy. Tammy was an awful movie. I don't know what they were doing in that movie, but my God. But like Mike and Molly, loved that show. Probably watched the entire series 3 or 4 times. Maybe even more than that, because I usually go to sleep watching it. But I don't know. I felt like Kristen Wiig, I think that's her name. The one that was doing like the female Egon Spangler. It felt like her comedy was very forced. It wasn't like natural. But I mean, her character was it. She had her moments. I gotta go back to the stream. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read anything that's on the screen. I like the one with the Stranger Things kid. So yeah, so that was Ghostbusters Afterlife was the one that had Noah Wolf, I think, or Finn Wolfhard, I think that's his name. That was Egon Spangler's daughter and his grandchildren. And then they came out like last year, they came out with Frozen Kingdom, which was basically Ghostbusters 2 for like the rebranding thing. It had some really cool stuff. I will say the main villain was a really solid character. They just didn't utilize him enough. Like, he was a very small part in a very long movie. And if they would have brought him in sooner, it would have been a fantastic movie. But, again, I did enjoy it. And I bought it when it came out on streaming, and I've watched it probably several dozen times at this point. You didn't like the Hocus Pocus one? You know what? I kind of liked it. I didn't think it was terrible. It was fun. You've seen the Hocus Pocus remake, haven't you? Or the continuation, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I don't think I could watch it more than maybe once or twice, but
it's the Hubie Halloween of Hocus Pocus, what you're saying. Except it didn't take you 6 years to watch fucking Hocus Pocus.
I just didn't. I mean, it was okay, but I think that was forced to me. You know what I mean?
It was. I mean, the all three of the witches' characters were very forced, and they tried to like recreate the same vibe they had, and it wasn't there.
You don't like Bette Midler?
Oh, so you don't like the original Hocus Pocus either, then? You're just against Hocus Pocus in general.
The one I'm being optimistic about is Beetlejuice. They just came out with a new trailer.
I just saw that, and it does look very good.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm crossing my fingers.
I will say Winona Ryder looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think, what's her name? Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
I think she was a good fit. I mean, she did Wednesday really well.
Yep. We'll see. I just, I'm hoping the storyline looks good. I mean, they've got William Dafoe in it, so.
Well, he always brings the creepy factor, regardless of his role.
Yeah.
He's creepy in Boondock Saints, and his role isn't even like a creepy role.
Never seen it. Any of them, never will. Huh.
Really? You haven't seen any of the Hocus Pocus movies? I mean, there's only 2, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're doing a third one, but.
Are they really?
Yeah.
How are they going to do that?
Excuse me. I'm super tired. At the very end, they showed another candle.
Oh, you're right.
The guy made several of them, or a couple of them, not just the one.
Yeah, the shopkeeper.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I haven't seen that movie since I think last 2 years ago, whenever it came out. And like the last 9 months of my life have been pretty much a blur. So I might have even seen it beginning of last year. I don't know. My timetable is off. I did enjoy watching it though. I thought it was, it was fun. The new characters were slightly annoying. And again, I feel like the sisters were also like very forced with the comedy.
They kind of acted like they were in it for the money, and just because everybody was bitching about doing a number 2.
Yeah, they're just like, "Yeah, we'll jump on the train. Let's get that. We'll get that bank. It'll be fine." Like, what else is Sarah Jessica Parker having going on in her life? You know,
Well, yeah, that's true.
The View with the witches' hats. You're not wrong, I guess. You can definitely see, though, in like the trailer for Beetlejuice, you can definitely tell Michael Keaton's age with
Oh, he's
Beetlejuice.
aged. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's aged a little bit.
And I kind of like that, though, because it's they didn't try to like post production make him look the same. They just used his kind of natural form and just allowed Beetlejuice to age. So it does have, it has potential, but it is, again, Hollywood these days. So they could be doing TikToks, a month or two from now, if they're not already doing them. Should we get into the alleged topic, or are we gonna wait? Because I know there are a few people that would definitely chime in on this, but
I mean, it's not like it's 2 hours worth of topic. You know what I mean? I say we just wait a few minutes.
yeah, I agree. I mean, it's probably 15 to 20 minutes worth of conversation at best.
Alleged.
Very alleged.
Alleged.
Oh, so alleged. Everything on this entire discussion is going to be alleged. Trust me.
Ezekiel says, "Yeah, get into it." We'll give it a few more minutes. Let's see if we get some more folks in here.
Go tag Keith. Tell him to join, because I know he's going to have some shit to say, allegedly.
Yeah, he'll already know, allegedly.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. Yeah, I forgot to text you. I was busy trying to work on Alan's speaker.
I feel like a lot of people that follow us and know our, the general haunt news probably can put 2 and 2 together as to what we're discussing allegedly.
Allegedly, they'll know. We have to use his name, though. We won't use his moniker, his pseudonym.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, just to keep everything legal, because there's not going to be any legal ramifications from our discussing the alleged things that happened.
Daryl is allegedly trying to say something.
You blaster.
I don't know what the hell that means. Hey,
his phone auto corrected, you bastard.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it could be. Hey, Daryl, we've got Baxter tomorrow. By the way, he texted me to see if we were going to be there tomorrow, so we got Fun Cop. Just so you know.
I have summoned Keith. That motherfucker had better be here anyway. He knows the deal.
And Vic still is having an issue with his domain, I think.
Vic has issues with everything. That guy can't catch a break if it fell into his lap.
That's true.
Although I do have some rather hilarious, not so hilarious because it's more of a headache that I have to deal with, news that I'll discuss later with you, like on another day when I have more time to go into it. But
oh, gotcha.
It's just simple web stuff and random IT issues that are just plaguing my life currently. And I will say there's a domain hosting company that starts with G and ends with D. Or, well, I guess the first word starts with G and the second word starts with D and ends in Y. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I was like, fucking allegedly, we're just going to misspell their name one letter at a time and in reverse and jumbled. Jesus Christ.
Allegedly, though. Allegedly.
God damn it.
I will say these issues are allegedly revolving around that system.
God, that's funny. Let's see. All right, you know what? 4 more minutes. We'll start discussing. Allegedly, start discussing allegedlys.
Yeah, we'll talk about the alleged things that allegedly happened with an alleged person on an alleged date.
I'm waiting for Keith to come in. It's like, do you hear what happened to that some bitch?
I know, right? It's like, nope, allegedly. I heard those things allegedly.
Yes. Ah.
Glow Daddy-O. Oh, it sounds like a good disco name for like a roller skating rink. We might need to copyright that and just open our own retro roller skating rink called Glow Daddy-O.
Oh, and what's going on here?
Hold the fuck on. What's up, Reggie?
Hey, Reggie.
I'm mad that they tore down the Animal Show at Universal to build the Fast and Furious roller coaster. I'm not so mad about Fear Factor Live. I hated that. Well, Fear Factor Live, that show was outdated, like, within the first 3 years they had it, even in Orlando. But they really tore down the Animal Actor show for fucking Fast and Furious roller coaster at Universal Hollywood? You guys in California need to get your shit together. Fucking start doing riots and stuff. That's unacceptable.
Allegedly.
I'm so glad you never cranked one out to Xanadu. That needs to be a shirt, AZ.
It's going to be a shirt. It's just going to have to happen.
I think he told me something about that. Like at the same time that we talked about the legitimately thing, it was definitely something about cranking one out to Xanadu. Oh my God.
You know, hey, have you checked to see what, I don't even know what to call them anymore. Fear Expo. Have you checked their
Are we
topics?
talking allegedly or are we talking seriously?
Well, I mean, I'm being serious about. Have you checked to see what they might be allegedly talking about?
No, but I'm going to allegedly go check it out.
Xanadu, the house that you can crank one out at in concrete bliss.
I swear to God, oh no, it was 6 days ago. I was like, I swear to God, if I see fucking, all right, you know what? What?
What happened? Allegedly.
No, this isn't allegedly. I'm watching it right now.
What the hell?
Guess who was on Fear Expo episode 55? There's about 3 people that you could probably guess as to who I'd be like this annoyed with them having on their show, allegedly. I will tell you, it has a color and something a person would do to themselves to hang themselves.
What?
There's a color involved and something you would do with a rope.
Oh. You talking about Red Tie?
Yep.
Oh, well, he's a sponsor. I thought you knew that. I thought you knew they were buddies. You didn't know that?
Oh, okay. I see it on the bottom of the thing now. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. We got to talk to these guys. I know they're going to find this video and be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Well, you message us again like you did last time, allegedly. Not going to say that happened, but allegedly message us privately. Allegedly.
I mean, they all have the same train of thought. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I completely lost whatever the fuck you were talking about because I saw that video and was like, all right, I'm done. And I X'd off of it. So, no, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Nice.
I just, I don't,
Well, you know what? Don't get yourself in a tiff because it is time for the main show.
oh my God, allegedly.
Allegedly,
It's the alleged main show of the evening. For all legal intensive purposes, from here on out, anything we say for the next 10 to 15 minutes are all alleged allegations against a person whom we shall name as a defendant in a case that was brought upon them by the state of Tennessee, allegedly.
Allegedly. Well,
the case is actual like fact. You can find that online. We're not making this up. But the allegations are again alleged allegations. There's no guilty, innocent verdict whatsoever.
Yet.
So if
Allegedly.
you're gonna come after us again, I have a very good lawyer. And we have used all proper terminology, so don't waste your time. But we will be talking about the alleged allegations to this specific case that allegedly happened in the state of Tennessee, specifically in Lawrence County. Allegedly.
Ezekiel said, "Oh, thank fuck, it's not me."
No, we're getting you for copyright, sir. You fuck.
Yeah.
Allegedly, we're coming after you. Allegedly.
So, but we definitely can say the person's name now. I mean,
we have to. Otherwise, our alleged statements would not be in legality terms valid. So,
Chris Gaines. Well, the person is the person that we would nickname "He Who Shall Not Be Named," and I'll say the name so that that falls on me. But who we are talking about is the allegedly infamous Russ McCamey of McCamey Manor,
who is currently residing in Lawrence County, Tennessee. Allegedly, because again, I don't even know if he actually lives in that county, but that's where the alleged incident occurred.
Yes, and well, it's three incidents, three alleged incidents. So two of those are allegedly attempted murder, and the other one is allegedly rape.
Attempted rape.
Attempted rape.
Allegedly. Yes.
Allegedly.
Again, very much allegedly. Like, we know he loves to allegedly sue people for slander and potential libel.
Yes.
But since we're not typing it, it again is simply slander, allegedly slander. But that's allegedly why he had to move out of California. Can't confirm or deny reasons he was shut down in the state of California, but
allegedly shut down.
Yeah, very much allegedly. But two counts of alleged attempted murder. I don't know if it's the same incident and they're trying him on two separate things that he was allegedly responsible for. And then there was one count of attempted rape, allegedly. Oh, yeah. Well, no, we're using the fucking term allegedly very sternly at this point. He
because
allegedly loves to sue people for slander and libel, and we're actually not about that. Like,
no.
We're not going to just say shit. These are things that were brought to a court that he is currently awaiting trial on. So again, these are very much alleged allegations of attempted murder and rape.
Right. But the actual all of that is public knowledge and set in stone that these things have been brought against him. So those are not allegedly. You can look at the bonds and everything else that have been set in place and his court date
Well,
for the alleged things.
yes, for the alleged thing. Well, AZ, he wasn't. It was for attempted murder, allegedly. So there really isn't like a timeline of events specifically, allegedly. but they were registered on the same day.
Yeah.
So I feel like the two instances that allegedly happened were pretty much one after the other. I would assume the alleged rape happened before the alleged attempted murder, but there isn't a specific timeline of events, allegedly.
Well, Reggie, he went from a state that didn't like, the torture porn haunt to a place that maybe was okay with it, but then he did things that no state. He allegedly did things that no state really cares for. So it's not even for his torture porn haunt. It's allegedly for other things that are, sadly more commonplace since, most people don't have torture porn haunts.
No, I mean, they really don't. And again, that information is alleged information, but you can go look up all you want on YouTube and you'll find more than enough information that will give you all the information you actually need to lean one direction or another. But from us specifically, there's no this or that. Which is why we've always referred to them as the ones that shall not be named, because then we can say what we want, and it doesn't have to be a specific alleged situation or not, because it could be anybody. It could be Voldemort for, any all intents and purposes. But this was a very serious incident that allegedly happened very recently. I think it was July 17th.
Yes, only a few days ago.
Alleged incident occurred, and it was reported in the Lawrence County, Tennessee court docket. That's not an alleged statement. That is a factual statement that is very much verifiable by going to the Lawrence County, Tennessee court system and looking up the actual information for the aforementioned person.
And not allegedly, it's verified that he is not behind bars right now. So he apparently made bond,
which is a very hefty bond.
Yes, it's like all total like $101,000 or something like that.
Yeah, so at 10% of that, he had to put out almost $11,000.
Yeah. Yeah, Reggie, I'm glad you didn't do any of that shit, because that is, yes, the waiver signing is a red flag.
Yeah, no, the whole thing, like, if you really want to know a deeper explanation, we have the videos that are very public on YouTube. But unless you followed this specific person, you wouldn't really know the whole saga. But this guy is a literal thorn in his side. Not allegedly. He absolutely is a thorn in his side. But he has done a tremendous amount of leg and legal work involving him personally.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the allegations go, there hasn't been due process. So again, everything that we currently have said are simply allegations against him.
Yes, but from very steadfast court records, so those do exist. If you look up Russ McCamey arrested, it will come up with multiple stories. So, and
If we can get CoffeeZilla on this, that'd be amazing.
Jesus.
We're not in the business of like fighting legal battles against people for, slander or libel in either direction. So like, we just want it to be known that while we're giving the information that is currently known, they are, again, allegations, not convictions. And we want you to take that information and do with it what you might. It's not up to us to decide his guilt or innocence on the matter. It's more of we're giving you the information that's currently available, which is absolutely horrific. But again, they are allegations. So you can do, the legwork very easily to piece the story together. But we can't specifically say one way or another how that story is going to pan out until sometime in September.
But we will keep you all apprised of it.
Oh, yeah.
Just like we'd like to keep you apprised of AliExpress.
Oh, my God. Yes. You sent me that thing for the Slimer. And I was like, why have I not 3D printed a Slimer myself? I was looking at my 3D printer. I was like, son of a bitch. I'm sitting on a gold mine here.
I meant to tell you, too, that price that you got was, if you sign in to AliExpress, it goes down by $30. That's like that's the price they give people who are don't have an AliExpress account.
Which I already do, of course, because I only get my electronics directly from China.
AliExpress. Oh, Ezekiel actually too. It might be hooked.
Oh,
hell yeah!
It's so bad, dude. It's such a wormhole. Next thing you know, you're gonna pull out drawers in your house and be full of fucking random electronics and LEDs. You're like, why the fuck do I have all of these things? What am I doing with all of this? I only paid $4 for it, so fuck it.
Yeah, the sad part is, like, that's my house right now, and, like, drawers of, like, look at these flashlights.
Dude, that's, like, literally how I had my friends over last night. We're doing a D&D campaign for, like, it's like a pirate D&D campaign, and Tiffany's going to be involved, so our friends came over to, like, develop our characters, set up our classes and everything. And I've got my 3D printer. So I'm like, well, I can 3D print figures that are like specific to our class and everything. And I go to pull the drawer out underneath my 3D printer. There was like 10,000 electronic parts in there. I'm like, I can't even find the thing I need because there's just so much random shit in here. I've got fucking breadboards, like there's like 10 breadboards in there and like 400 leads, and oh my god, it was a nightmare.
I bought $60 worth. I almost needed a forklift to carry it inside. That's actually true. Let's see. Whatnot. Reggie's using Whatnot.
That is also a dangerous game. So I have good things and allegedly not so good things to say about Whatnot. I don't know what their legal team looks like, but I will say I have made some purchases off of Whatnot that were absolute scores. Like, I've gotten some NES games from there that I bought at like 5% current market value. And then I bought things like for my kids that I probably paid 250% market value for because of the nature of it, because they run the auction. It's a 10-second increment most of the time. Some do 5 seconds. So you can up your bid by $1 and that extends the timer for another 5 or 10 seconds, depending what they have it set on. So like there are things you can get absolute gems, like steals on. And then there's like the bigger people that do things. If you go to try to buy something on their auction, you're paying, 2 to 20 times current market value for those items that you could buy on eBay, just because you're doing it in a live auction setting. Which I will say, I do have a Whatnot account. Like I'm a listed seller on Whatnot, but I have not yet done an actual creator Whatnot auction, which I do eventually plan to do. I have way too much inventory and I have to go through it to like list everything at a fair market value. That's the other thing too, is Whatnot, you can list stuff for a set price, so they can go to your store when you're doing your live auction. They can go to your store and just buy stuff at a set price that you set, and then you don't have to bid on it. So I mean, there really is like pros and cons to it.
Sudden death.
It's kind of like gambling. It's like it feeds like a gambler's mindset, like to a T, because you're like, shit, if I do it one more time, I could win it. And then next thing you know, you're paying $80 for something that could have cost you 10.
Wow, Jesus. Over $5,000 on 3 Funkos. Jesus.
Oh yeah, there's some of those. You know what's funny though is the value of a Funko is not it's not based on the value of the actual Funko itself. Majority of Funko value comes from how pristine the box itself is. So it could be like a common item, but it could have a completely mint box, and people lose their fucking mind over it. I listened to that band too, James. Oppressive Stuff. Had to listen in studio because it was hard on the phone. Are you talking about the Lorna Shore? I don't know. I post a lot of music stuff, so it's kind of hard to tell. Like, majority of my music is deathcore with like when I kind of venture my way into metalcore, and that's about as simple as it gets. Metalcore stuff, but oh yeah, God, dude, the Lorna Shore, Pain Remains album. Oh God. And it's funny because it's actually not funny, but so the guitar player that plays all of the solos and everything, Adam, he is the one that actually wrote the majority of that entire album. He was going through like a huge, like massive depressive era, and he was just like being like constantly tormented by his own thoughts. And he wrote one of the absolute best deathcore albums that has just ever existed. I've never seen a deathcore song cause more people to cry. I've watched over 30 people react to the video they did, and 27 of those people cried watching the video. What? Oh, we're jumping things here. it pisses me off at a Halloween convention with custom made stuff and people comment. What? Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes way more sense. All right.
Yeah.
No longer allegedly. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
This information is recently confirmed that people come there to go to conventions and all they do is buy Funko Pops. Absolutely confirmed. No doubt. Been there.
I'm sorry, I'm one of those people. My cat stepped on my keyboard.
Oh, freaking cats, dude. That's, you know what? I could probably explain a lot of my issues on my cats, but I won't. Because they'll probably chew my face off while I'm sleeping if I did. My cats are mean.
You know, if you look at Trans World, I mean, you've got a bunch of people that go to Trans World with like glasses and I mean just
I do like people that go to Trans World that are like smaller brands that only have like a very specific thing. Like people that make candles, Halloween candles, not even Halloween scented, just like Halloween themed candles. Why are you spending that money at Trans World?
right.
People that go to Trans World are there to buy, you know, $50,000 to $100,000 animatronics, not a fucking $45 candle they could probably get at fucking Bed Bath and Beyond or Yankee Candle. I don't want to shit on like the independent candle artists of the world because, you know, it takes effort to make candles, but at the same time, don't spend fucking $8,000 for a 5x2 booth at Trans World to sell your fucking candles.
$3 Satan toe nail candy from Trans World. Now I want that. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to like look that shit up.
Hey, if you want $3 Satan toenail candy, I'll send you that fucking bag of Thanksgiving themed fucking candy corns I've got sitting in my fucking metal glass case currently under absolute protection.
We do have to send him a care package.
I will gladly donate that bag of fucking open candy corns from fucking 2020 that I almost threw up eating for the sake of the stream.
You should sell that on Whatnot.
Oh god, dude, I could go totally like we'll do a Hunters Anonymous Whatnot. Everybody show up, make sure you spend at least $5 a bid on a half-eaten bag of the candies that almost made me fucking my insides wanted to be on my outsides. That's fucking gold, you know?
Well, Satan's toenails real is made with Carolina Reaper peppers. Well,
For $3? Fuck. Carolina Reaper peppers are expensive. Those bitches is losing money unless they have a really good connection with Carolina Reapers. I just bought a fucking Carolina Reaper pepper plant from Home Depot like 2 months ago for like $10. And I don't see a single goddamn pepper on that thing.
yeah, I'm not all about trying shit like that.
That's like the one chip challenge. You might be okay when you eat it. You could probably survive. It's the aftermath of what it does to your intestines. That's where it separates the boys from the men. I don't like super hot things. I don't know. Maybe I just am not manly enough to give a shit. Give me fucking sweet Thai chili chicken wings all day. I don't need the fucking 7-Alarm Diablo fucking ghost pepper melt your face off chicken wings to feel like I need to drink beer. I'll eat my fucking mild sweet Thai chili pepper chicken wings and drink a beer just the same and be totally fine. Probably because you're not named Peter, because only Peter can pick a peck of peppers very pepperly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Are we doing a show next week? Did we determine that?
What is let me look at the date, because I do have a thing coming up. Oh, it's only the 1st. Yeah, I'll be here.
Check my calendar and see what's
It's
going
the
on.
following week on the 8th that I won't be around.
All right, so August the 1st. Yeah, I'm available.
How the fuck are we already at August 1st of
I know, right?
2024? We're going to be doing this show in 2026 and be like, how is it already August 1st, 2026? What the fuck happened to the last 2 years? I don't know. Somebody ate a fucking one chip challenge and we missed the whole fucking 2 years. My calendar is open. Well, get the fuck on the show. What are you doing just sitting here and chat? Stop making my life harder. Get on the show. Do some talking.
Yeah, actually.
We do need to have guests on the show again. Those are always the most fun.
Yes.
Even if we did get kind of weird and invited some random haunt owner on the show. But that was early pandemic, so we didn't really understand the full fallout of everyone's actions pre-pandemic. Not post-pandemic, but pre-pandemic, when everybody started doing drive-thrus and no, we're not gonna talk about fucking Subarus. I swear to Christ, I can't tell you the number of people that send me fucking Subaru memes.
Keith is on his way. We're only going to be on here for 6 more minutes.
Tell Keith to shove his time directly up his alleged ass.
Was he watching the other show?
Yep. Is that a Subaru? Listen, there's a big difference between WRX and STI owners and all of the other Subaru owners, okay? I get it. They're largely LGBTQ members that like to have Foresters and Outbacks that go out into the woods and do their things. Whatever. That's fine. But the WRX is a formidable machine in the snow. He's making a mess at Big Lots. Oh, he's filming a video. I swear to God, if we don't get a shout out in one of his fucking Halloween haunt video things, like his Code Orange videos, we're going to have words. I just started Subaru text. Yes, every time somebody makes a Subaru joke, you have to donate $1. That's not funny because Danny just sent me a fucking Subaru meme the other day, like 2 days ago.
Hey, Danny.
It's fucked up. I refuse to live under this fucking thumbnail that all Subaru owners are fucking lesbians, all right? I do love women, I'm sorry. And yes, I own a Subaru WRX. But it's not an Outback. It's not a Forester. Yeah, I know you did, Danny. God damn it. Allegedly, you sent me a good one. She's not even gonna know what the fucking whole allegedly thing is. There's allegations around these parts that not all Subaru owners are members of the very fantastic LGBTQ community, because, you know, we support all sorts, but don't shit on the Subaru.
But
I'm just saying, you do you, but don't shit on the Subaru.
you can blame this with the Wolves on Honor Anonymous.
Yeah.
Danny, you're going to have to listen to the show, Danny, because there was some breaking news earlier.
Oh, allegedly. Yes, very much allegedly. For all legal and intensive purposes, very much allegedly. Not the fucking scissor me timbers. God damn it. So, without going into details about the bullshit meme she fucking sent me about Subaru owners, they specifically said scissor me timbers because they were in a fucking Outback in the woods and very much on the LGBTQ side of things. And I don't even know, like, can we even say that anymore? Because they've added several fucking extra things to it that I can't keep up with it. But I will say, I do honor the LGBTQ community, plus whatever the fuck other things they added. And I'm sorry, I don't keep up with all the current things, but you are appreciated and respected. But for the love of God, stop giving Subaru owners shit for owning Subarus. Yeah. God damn it. Allegedly, my car's out of the garage. All right. It's alleged. It's very shiny, though, because it actually rained today here, which was super good, because we're in one of the worst droughts we've had up here in a long time. Well, the lesbians that won't buy a Subaru just can't afford a Subaru. That's really the truth of the matter, allegedly.
Here in Florida, it's Jeeps.
Oh, we've got the Jeep people up here too, trust me. The Jeeples. The fucking... And what is the deal with Jeep people and the fucking rubber ducks? You want to give somebody shit for random stuff? Why do the fucking Jeep people all have rubber ducks on their fucking trucks?
There is a story behind that. The woman actually did just pass away that started it, though.
The rubber duck thing?
Yeah, I can't remember the exact story, but yeah, the woman that started it, she literally like a week or two ago just passed away.
Holy shit. I didn't know it ran that deeply. I thought it was just like a cult following of like Zool followers, but with rubber ducks.
No, it has to do with her health, I think. I don't know the whole story. I randomly saw a quick clip about that she passed away, though.
It started as a prank, and just to find a new life, it would be a joke if you got back to your Jeep and found a rubber ducky. It was you've just been ducked.
I like Broncos. It's like a Jeep, but for men.
Not the new ones. Those new Broncos are ugly as fuck. I'd rather drive a Tesla.
Yeah, I'm done with Musk, so I'm. Gets
Yeah,
my
well,
ass.
I know why, but I, I, I would still rather drive a Tesla just because of the name than one of those new Broncos. You give me a fucking '89 Ford Bronco, though, I'm all over that shit. I'll be ripping up the fucking mud in some random person's backyard for no reason.
Reggie, that is true. Hey, Keith, glad you could make it when we were supposed to be done with the
A minute ago. God damn,
dream.
your fucking timing is perfect. And also, this is not alleged, but if we don't get a fucking shout out in one of your Code Orange videos soon, I'm not saying your website's going to go offline, but I'm not saying that it isn't.
Keith, you missed like breaking news earlier, alleged.
Allegedly, it was breaking news of alleged information.
Tampon drawers. What?
Yeah, they had a code red.
At the center, we call it a Jaws attack.
Oh shit, we got a code Jaws.
Yeah.
Everybody just leaves the building. It's like, let them figure it out for themselves.
Yes, you did
Shit.
miss. All right, so I'm gonna summarize it. So, allegedly, Russ McAmey has been arrested for 2 counts of attempted murder and rape. We have to keep saying allegedly because he's probably on a war path of trying to sue people. But a couple days ago he got put in jail and bonded.
Yes, very serious allegations that he
Yeah.
is currently facing, that he is currently not convicted of. So they are very much alleged allegations.
Happened about a week ago.
It was I think it happened on July 17th, and he was allegedly charged on the 19th.
Yeah. And Keith, it was his girlfriend.
Oh, it's all over, Danny.
Yeah, it's all over regular news. I mean, all over. If you look up Russ McAmey arrested or arrest, you'll dozens of news stories about it.
Alleged arrest.
Yes. Oh my God. Allegedly, it's his girlfriend. His alleged girlfriend.
Yes, but there were 2 allegations of attempted murder and 1 allegation of attempted rape. That
He can have. Sorry, he can have the Bloodshed Brothers on his side too. Oh my God.
Well, listen, like we're not super popular, and we're probably really not on his radar, but if his name pops up in anything auditory or textually, he finds a way. So we just want to make sure that for all legal intents and purposes, that the allegations against him are currently only simply that they're allegations, and he has not been convicted
yet,
officially, allegedly.
Yeah. Owlsy poison Java. Dead end. Russ McAmey, also we refer to him as he who shall not be named. He is infamous for having really a torture
porn, allegedly.
Torture porn haunted attraction, quote unquote.
An unbeatable house.
Yeah, you'd have to look him up and really look. It's kind of hard to explain, but just look up Russ McAmey, McKamey.
Allegedly.
That's his alleged name.
No, I think that is his actual name, but
Rape Dungeon Haunt, allegedly. Let me take him fishing. No kidding. So yeah, his name pops up now mostly closer to Halloween, and people are just enamored by this fetish porn torture bullshit. Yeah, McCamey Manor. You can look that up and you find all kinds of shit about it.
Normally, we will absolutely avoid saying his name or the name of the haunt simply because we don't want to give him attention. But with the current alleged allegations, we had to actually specifically name him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's all over. It's all over regular news.
And you will definitely go down an actual wormhole. It's not an alleged wormhole, but if you look it up, you're going to find just months of content to be like, what in the fuck allegedly is happening here?
Yeah, it's just, my God, he just.
Yeah, it literally just hit a few days ago. Like, the allegations came out, like they supposedly happened on July 17th, and then he was charged in Lawrence County, Tennessee.
Yeah.
On the 19th. Those are actual facts. This isn't this isn't alleged things. These are things he was actually charged with. But
what car does Russ drive?
His guilt or innocence in the situation is yet to be determined. So for all legal purposes, these are simply allegations, and he can not sue us for slander or / libel based on chat.
Yeah. So that's why we kind of make it a joke of saying allegedly every. He ain't got no money to sue. Speak freely.
Yeah, but when you don't really need that much money to sue somebody over libel and slander, it's more of a we're going to see how much you're willing to throw at us. So it's a very gray area.
He may allegedly have a sugar daddy. I guarantee you that, like, since he is out on bond, like James said a while ago, he's going to be combing the internet. Anyone talking smack about and literally not doing their due diligence. So it's going to be interesting the next several weeks on what live streams and podcasts are going to have to say about it. So
Billy the Madison. Oh, he's talking about the King of Kong. That's great. That whole thing with oh, what the hell? It's Billy oh, God damn. He had a whole thing with him. It was Billy Mitchell. That was his name. Billy Mitchell. He was the alleged King of Kong. He had a whole thing against Steve Wiebe, who is the pretty much at the time undisputed King of Kong. But when the movie came out, there was a whole thing. But yeah, Billy Mitchell is allegedly a huge scammer. Him and fucking what the hell is the other guy's name? He lives in Florida too. What the fuck? There was a whole thing though. Like, they're both a bunch of like scamming con artists.
Excuse me.
It from like the 70s. Not fucking King Kong, King of Kong.
Holy shit.
This isn't a fucking Fay Ray moment, all right?
You mean you haven't cranked one out to King Kong?
Oh my God, there's a good t-shirt. Have you cranked one out to King Kong yet today? Yeah, it was Billy Mitchell and Yes, it was King of Donkey Kong. He was so Billy Mitchell back in like the late 70s claimed to have the world's highest Donkey Kong score. And then he went on to like continually try because there was a guy named Steve Wiebe, I believe, who during the King of Kong docu-series beat his original score. And then Billy Mitchell submitted this altered VHS tape to Twin Galaxies, they're basically the ones that keep track of all the world records for video game achievements. And then he went on to do another live, and I'm air quoting here because when he did this, it was at a trade show convention where they were just like giving him a spotlight, and he said he got this score. It was the world's highest score on the game. And he said he has never played on an altered machine, but the photos from the convention and the video show that he was using an omnidirectional joystick, whereas the original Donkey Kong cabinet only had a 4-way joystick. So it's super nerd stuff. I doubt any of you give a shit about this, but if it's something you're interested in, I will absolutely elaborate with you on it off stream, because again, this is something that could take fucking 12 years to explain. So
I'm so bored.
Shut up, Danny. Go get some more fucking sun.
This was all during my era too. That's what's so funny. Corey Feldman shorts popping on Instafeed.
Omnidirectional means it moves in so technically omnidirectional means it moves in a 6-axis from the point of origin, whereas a 4-axis true Donkey Kong is up, right, down, left, and that's it. Whereas an omnidirectional, you can go up, slightly to the right, and then slightly to the right bottom, and then down, and then slightly down to the left, and then slightly up to the left. So, what is that, 8? I don't know. I'm not fucking counting. All I know is he didn't play it on a true original Donkey Kong cabinet, and he said he did. Ooh. And fucking, whatever.
I like Tab Cola and Mr. Pibb, by the way. Those are all in my era. I just thought I'd throw that in. Lord, it's getting to be a quarter after, by the way.
So it is like 8 directional.
We're talking about Atari now.
What's up, PJ?
Hey, PJ.
Paperboy was a great game. Loved it. Crystal Pepsi was great too. Oh, good. My dog's barking. That's fun.
Star Castle. I like Star Castle.
You know what I loved?
Dig Dug. I like Dig Dug too, by the way.
But Dig Dig was a great game. Like Dig Dug on the 2800 was amazing. The Atari was essentially an omnidirectional controller. It had more than 4 axes.
Ooh, gelato string. Lord.
What the fuck?
Resident Evil, yeah.
Oh my god. And you remember Circus on the Atari? You had to bounce your character from one platform to another. Oh god, I love that game. Played it so much. And Atari Bowling. Missile Caban is one of the people that was in King of Kongs. No, don't fucking bring up E.T. E.T. was the most broken Atari game ever made. Oh, Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 1. That was... Oh my god. Joust the arcade game? Absolute golden. You literally had an animated movie to watch, and you just picked what happened. Bola, shut the hell up. Anyway, it's fucking 10:16. This shit should have allegedly ended 16 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Father, can I see your phone real quick?
007. Well, we can definitely wrap it up. if you're wanting to wrap it up.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I have to go to
What city?
I'm going to Philadelphia tomorrow, so I gotta
Oh my
get
God.
up somewhat early.
Lord. Don't let the dog behind the computer. Well, we will wrap it up, even though it's an oddball time, and we're talking video games, which is very cool. Yes, dead end. It's 9:16, 9:17 here as well, the correct time.
No, the correct time is 10:17. You guys are just an hour behind us. Unlike those
Right.
crazy asses in California that are like 3 hours or 4 hours behind us. It's unbelievable. And then AZ's over here like, yeah, I'm in the future. It's fucking tomorrow.
It's future 30 over here. But Night Folk, yeah, allegedly. Absolutely. Everyone here is a legend. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up so everybody can go to bed. I gotta take some Tylenol because all these games were in my era, which means I'm old. I'll be 1 year older on Saturday. You're welcome.
Oh shit. Happy birthday.
Thank you. We're going to go spend some money at the casino.
Yo, yeah, can we make all that money?
But yeah, so it looks like we'll be able to see you on next Thursday. So we'll let you know. As always, everybody, thank you so much. Always a good conversation. If you didn't hear the whole thing, then go back and listen to it. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Allegedly, it was fun.
Allegedly, it was fun. But, yeah, so thanks, Danny. So anyway, thank you, everybody. We're going to head out. Be excellent to each other and stay safe, and I'll pass it on to James.
Yep. Good night, everybody. See you later. Bye.
Ciao, everybody.